eventually. Follow me on Twitter for announcements when I go live. Good. Now let's see if that works. Oh my god! I have not yet gotten any of that stuff. That of Dawn's. I haven't done anything. Alright, letting Griffery know that I am online. Alright, I'm not ready for anything. Potato date 25. Man, I date a lot. If it's 25, it's a lot. I am so behind. All of this morning stuff, you know, with the install and everything. Oh, that's so nice of them. From the Crown Store? Hey, May Johnny. Griffery, not Grifferino. Oh, that was really nice of them. I'm still getting my shit together. I honestly, like... Oh! Donbat. You're sweet. At least you say nice things to me. I can't win with my other friend. He's just mean. So my husband's leaving town tomorrow morning. So I'm going to be alone for three straight days, maybe more, depending. So I may be doing a lot of streaming. You're more than polite. You're friendly. You're friendly and you're warm and you're kind. There's a lot more to you than just polite. Hi, Marley Bear. I never got to finish your house the other day because my internet died. So I'd be happy to go back to it today and take a look at it for reals, yo. As soon as I'm finished doing my writs and whatnot. Because this character doesn't have everything I need on. But that was annoying. And then I tried to get back on later and I was on for a little while and then it crapped out again. But it should be okay now. And for those of you who care, Weinstein was found guilty on 2 counts, including rape. Luckily, it's state crimes. Some people understand why I say that. Anyway, thought you might want to know. Anyone who cares about the news. Unfortunately, I care a little too much about the news. Also, I've set it up so that now my stuff goes through Twitter. So now on Twitter, I have yay! Oh, of course. You got nothing to worry about, hon. But I did put my Twitter account follow below. I gotta warn you, it's a little bit, I try to not get political in it anymore. But, yeah, if you ever look back at it, there's some political stuff. I didn't want to start a whole new Twitter account. So there is some, I'll be straight with you, rather left-wing stuff on there from prior to when I decided to make it my account for this. So please ignore it if that is not the way you lean. Regardless, there isn't going to be any more political stuff on it. It's all going to be ESO related now. So I just don't want to like start over from scratch. You know what I mean? been doing writs all morning. When you say that Murkmire's been nasty, what do you mean precisely? You know, they said that it's really just the launcher, and it re-downloaded the launcher and did everything itself. You may have had the launcher already open. If you had left your launcher open, then it downloaded it by itself. And you don't need to do anything else. I left my launcher open last night. It downloaded it. I just had to hit play also. It took care of everything else. I don't think it's anywhere nearly as big as that they tried to present, but that was the whole point, is that they've made it smaller. But yeah, you clearly did something right, left it open, and then just reaped the benefits. I was trying to tell everybody yesterday to leave it open, but I didn't necessarily manage to tell people. I don't know. It was, I don't know how long it took because I was asleep. I left it open. It may have been quick. It may have not been quick. I don't know. I don't know. Pretty pictures, though. Sorry, guys. Finishing up my writs. I wasn't going to get on this soon, but I managed to get ready early. So here's my problem, right? So as I mentioned, I'm going to be alone the next part of probably the whole week. And so I'm going to probably be doing a lot of this. But as you all know, I'm severely disabled with RA. We're going to get hit with a massive snowstorm. My husband's not going to be here to dig us out or to clear the sidewalk, which by law I have to do within, I think it's something like 8 hours or something from the snowfall. So, and I've never seen anyone going by and offering to, you can't pay them to do it. There's no kids around. There's all like adults in the one empty house that I was telling you about. So I'm going to have to, and we usually clear their sidewalk too, so that people can get by with their dogs, just to be nice neighbors. So I guess I may have to suffer through and shovel at very least the sidewalk for my house and the house next to us, which will be not fun. I'm not looking forward to it because pain and stiffness and difficulty walking. And yesterday, my husband was out getting groceries, and he flipped over, hit himself, scraped his knee, cut his knee open, cut his arm open, smacked up his hand, and broke his iPhone. So, he's not having a good time either. It's really slippery out here. It's not a good time. So. Oh, 30 minutes. Okay. That's not too bad. So that sucked. I got a call from him yesterday. I thought I had to go pick him up, scrape him off the sidewalk, but he was fine. He's so self-sufficient, he wouldn't take my help anyway. Grant's doing really good. Kind of scary good. He's losing the water weight again. He's very chipper, peppy, talkative. That one day where he wouldn't stop crying that I had, turns out my husband had forgotten to give him his lunchtime pill. So as soon as my husband got home and gave him the pill he was supposed to have, he was fine. He stopped yelling. He stopped telling me anything. I don't know. I wonder that myself, Marley Bear. Do you have Steam by any chance? I'm wondering if Steam did it in the background. Because I'm on Steam. Maybe people with Steam just had to leave Steam open. I'm not sure how that would work. Doop, 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 doop. But this morning, call for sidewalk clearing help. Well, you know, when I was growing up in New York, I always used to do it. I mean, it's not a question of inability to do it. I can do it. It'll just hurt like fuck. Fucking hell. Sorry, you dropped the F-bomb yet again. Griff is going to pick on me for that, but it's just going to hurt like hell. But I can do it. And honestly, like, I'm tough enough. I should just suck it up and do it. I could... I'll just deal with it. You know? I'm a big girl. I'll tough it out. It's, you know, growing up, I always used to do our driveway. But what are you going to do? Anyway, so this morning, I logged into a picture of what I called the murder sickle. It was an icicle that was like 4 feet long, hanging outside of my, was hanging outside of my bedroom window last year at this time of year. I had this weird premonition that when the murder sickle went away, that Sherman, our other cat, was going to die because his he was already like 7 months past when he was supposed to have died because he had the same heart problem, similar heart problem to what my baby boy has now. And I had this weird premonition, and sure enough, March 1st, Sherman died and the murder sickle was gone. So now I'm thinking, oh yeah, it'll be super rough. That's why I have Vicodin now. And now it's not back, but it's almost March 1st, and my my Facebook popped up Facebook memories of it. And now I just can't stop worrying that, you know, we're gonna lose Grant any minute now, which honestly we could. I mean, it's not an unreasonable thought. I must have lost Griff already. He's silent. So I signed up for Ipsy. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I'm already pretty impressed with them. They're one of those crate things that mail you out a crate every month of items. In this case, it's makeup. I don't have much makeup. My makeup is if about half of it is about 30 years old, because, you know, I've had it my whole makeup living life because I never was into makeup until I got vitiligo. Aw. Hey Griff, come out here and shovel my sidewalk. It's not snowing yet, but I said Griffery, not Grifferino. Gosh, pay attention. So I signed up for this box, and I think what I'm gonna do is I might unbox it, do an unboxing video on YouTube. But it's makeup, and so this will be great because, like, they tell you what they're going to send you. You're allowed to opt into different things. So, like, you know, I don't really like liquid liners, so I opted to almost never get them. But then I opted into, for example, lipsticks, because I don't have any, like, I have maybe a couple of lipsticks, not many. So I opted in and out of things, and they show you what they're going to send you. when the box is ready. Aww. Hey, Twanto. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. How are you feeling? I know you haven't been feeling well. Can just worry about you. So I might do an unboxing video. So we'll see. It should be pretty exciting because like I actually am really interested in makeup and I have hardly anything. So it would be a good, it's only like $12, so I figure, what the hell, right? Oh, gotcha. Unfortunately, our house went further than it should have gone. I tell my husband all the time that I want to get maids because I can afford them. And I just want them to come once a month to do the deep cleaning. And he refuses. He's so proud. He refuses. I can't do that kind of cleaning because of the RA. And I'm just like, I can't get on my hands and knees and scrub the bathroom floor is what I'm saying, you know? Can't get on my hands and knees and scrub the tub. Not the way that I feel. I can do the light cleaning and I do it. But I can't do the heavy duty stuff. And he just refuses to let me get maids. He's like, I'll be very uncomfortable with it. So I'm just like, come on. But yesterday he got on his hands and knees and he was scrubbing the hell out of everything. And he did an amazing job. I mean, probably better than maids would do. I mean, I went out there and it looks phenomenal. He did a really great job. But the problem is it goes too long between that kind of cleaning. But now that he's leaving for the week, he wants to get the house in order for me for some reason. It's like, I live here all the time. It could look nice for me all the time. So, I don't know. I mean, eventually I might pick my battle and say, look, once a month, let me get in the heavy duty maids cleaning. Just have them do the deep clean, you know? And then, you know, if you want to do the weekly stuff still, fine. Right? My husband seems to miss those too. That's why I sweep and do a lot of like touch-up work, but he doesn't know that. I try not to let him know that I'm actually going over his work after he does it, but he usually does a phenomenal job with almost everything. But it annoys me, and I told him when I moved in, I'm like, you're making me feel guilty that I'm not physically cleaning myself and that I should feel bad that I can't. And he's like, no, that's not why I want to do it. I want to do it because I feel like he was alone until he was 42, I think. Like, he never had a long-term girlfriend. He never lived with a girlfriend. So his whole life, pretty much, once he moved out from his parents, he took care of everything by himself. And even when he lived with them, he did a lot of the heavy lifting. Did all his own laundry, clothes, dishes, cleaning, dinners. You know, he was very self-sufficient. So he's like, what difference does it make between now and then? He's like, I told him, let's get someone in to do the heavy cleaning. He's like, I would have been doing it whether you lived with me or not. He's like, so what difference does it make? Let me do it. Don't feel guilty about the fact that you're not able to do that stuff. But I still feel guilty. Men are annoying. Well, he's doing it. He is doing it. He is scrubbing the tubs and toilets, but I do feel like I would rather him not do that because he doesn't do it often enough for me. I'm more of, I grew up with, my mom is a clean freak, and so it's very uncomfortable for me to have, the house be in disarray. But whatever. It happens. My office is in disarray. Well, we'll figure it out sooner or later. We'll do something. But it annoys me. Proud people. But, with him, the thing is that I rarely pick my battles. I have maybe twice in the entire time that we've been together put my foot down about something. And in both cases, I was absolutely right. One involving saving the life of my cat by determining that I wanted to do something medically for him. And it did, in fact, we were confirmed later that that's exactly what we should have done, and I was right. But the other one was our basement flooded, and my husband just wanted to get a whole new carpet and everything. But we had both cats were such throw up cats that, and it's a long story short, I ended up we used our steam cleaner and everything was fine. But those are the 2 times that we've ever gotten into it. And they're just such stupid things. But I might pull my weight and say, hey, I'm putting my foot down on this. We're getting maids. Whether you like it or not. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm just a brat. Let me list this stuff and then we'll start looking at houses. I'm being a brat today. Do, 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 do. Yes, but the difference is that you say I fight like McClellan, but McClellan would have been fighting over slavery and saying slavery's okay. So is that what I'm saying about maids? I don't know, maybe. Kind of a weird argument. Does anyone know who won the Craffle yesterday in Forever Trading? That is like the best idea I've ever heard. Oh my god, Don Bat. That's hilarious. He would sooner wear a maid outfit than he would allow me to get maids or approve of getting maids. So I had never heard about Craffle before, and now I'm like in love with the idea. Basically, it's for the week, you get all of the crap donated. Yeah, there was. To the guild, plus, anybody can send you their crap. Oh. Well, that's mean. It's just the most brilliant idea ever. I'm in love with this idea. So, I've never heard of it, but any guild doing that before, and it's such a great idea. I love it. And I want to send them stuff, but I don't know who won it. But yeah, there definitely was when I heard them talking about it. Explaining what it was. We need to put it in the MOTD, like the message of the day. Who wins the Craffle so we can send them more stuff? Because, Jesus, I have so much crap I could send them. Every jewelry writ ever. That should be something that you can bid on. Can you imagine how awesome that would be if you could do a bid lot for crap? For the week? I would totally do it. Maybe I'm a loser, but I would totally do it. Oh. Make the bed, girl. Boy. I always do that to you. I always call you a girl. I know you're not. Sorry about that. Make the bed. Dawn Bat. Anyway. Yeah, good. Glad you're laughing and not mad. I guess I don't really fight with my husband often because my house growing up was such a stressful place. And there was a lot of fighting. Hold on. All right, just so you know, pchat is not working. So if you have pchat installed, you need to install a new library for it. I forget the name of the library, but you need to do that. And then once you do that, it'll work properly and you can reload UI and it'll be fine. But it needs, I forget what the name of the lib is, but it's available through Minion. You can get it through Minion. What is that bow? My bow? Let me see if I can dye it for you so you can see it better. This is the Cadwell bow. I'll change my weapon. See? I just want to change the color. Dyes. Dyes. Oi, where is my, you know, I'm not even entirely sure where to dye it. Maybe I'm in the wrong section. Oh, derp. I am looking at the stupid thing. I'll make it silver. There. It's 2 spoons. It's spoons. See it? Go the 2 spoons, and then an open jar. Cadwell's stuff is easily the best. I don't care what anyone says. Cadwell's bow is hilarious. So that's the bow I use, even though it goes through my head. Because of course it does. See how it's going through my head when I run? It's because of my height. All bows do it. Sucks. I'm a spoon in the head. It's fine. I don't mind. I keep missing the... I need the metal. There's some really funny shit with Cadwell's stuff. It's kind of hilarious. All of his stuff is really just so tongue-in-cheek funny that of course I'm going to use this. I'm so silly. That's just what I, you know, I dig it. Well, I mean, I still have a ton of them. Do you want one? I mean, are you looking for a particular one that I can give you? All right, I don't need that. Don't call it a comeback. Well. You forgot about Dre. Maybe 2 people got that joke. The amount of jokes we made when Ice Cube came to our office. I deposed Ice Cube because he was we were representing a family member of his who employed him. Yeah. And so we it's hard to explain. Not really important. But the point is that I deposed him, and it was like the whole week we were all making jokes with lyrics of his, and it was just really amusing to me. Funny shit. All right, let me send this stuff to myself. This is, I sell stuff on my alternate account. So I need to send myself materials to sell. That's why the crapful would be good for me, because I would just turn around and sell all the shit. All right, that's done. Now we go to Murkmire. Gosh, so much work this morning. I use Oblivion style no. Ice cube. I use Oblivion style UI, which you can get from Minion. It's I like it, but it's not very customizable. So sometimes when it's a little too bright for me, and so sometimes I'll turn it off for a while if my eyes are bugging me. But in general, I like it. I think it's neat. Sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I didn't even mention it. I was so sick. I got up in the morning and I spent about 75% of the day in bed because my hips hurt, my hands hurt, my jaw hurt. My jaw hurt so much that I didn't even want to eat. So I kind of forced myself to eat. I tried Dark UI once, and everything went wonky. On my, like, everything went wonky, and I didn't like it, so... Oh, Scheming Skeever's here? What the hell? Why is that? Why are they here? I love Scheming Skeever. They're a great guild. Interesting. I didn't even see who was here. Oh, derp! They're here because there's an event. They're not stupid. Jesus. Stabby. Anyway, yeah. So usually I like to stream even when I don't feel good. But yesterday my jaw hurt so much that I wasn't going to be able to talk much. It would have been a pretty boring stream without me talking. Boo. Yeah, and I panicked. I think it changed everything so much that I kind of panicked when it happened. Instead of actually like taking the time to customize it. I'm like, oh my god, everything looks wrong, and panicked. And so then I ended up not staying with it or giving it much of a chance. So that's really my fault. It's not the fault of the add-on. It was just so drastic. I'm seeing all sorts of numbers being thrown around in Zone Chat about DPS and FPS and crazy stuff. You know, it's just like when something changes drastically, sometimes... I know who LL Cool J is, Spaz Cake. So, let me tell you the story about the house I was going to make. Because it was awesome, and then I have to not do it now. So... we all know our beloved J Hart isn't exactly up on pop culture. He's a great guy. I adore him. He's not up on pop culture. So I was going to, for the arena contest, I decided I was going to make an entire exact replica of the arena scene, the gladiator type scene from Flash Gordon, the movie. If you remember, it was like on this panel and it like turned up and down and to the side and it was over the void of nothing. And then it had knives coming up out of it. And it was just like such an amazing scene that I had a lot of, you know, good memories of, I guess. And so this is, where do we do this? No. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get this one instead. Where do you want me to go? You want me to go to Sophia Cabin. But, I mean, and I even started working on it. But then I asked him, I'm like, tell me you've seen Flash Gordon. And he was like, he hadn't even heard of it. He thought it was a TV show. He hadn't heard of the movie. And so I was like, I can't do this now. It'll suck to have, you can't, it would be a waste. And it just upset me because it was like, oh, I can animate it and everything, have it doing the tipping and have the guy with the wings and, you know, use those bird feather, you know, those dead birds now. I could use their wings. It would have been awesome with potatoes. But now I'm not doing it. I don't know what to do. Now I'm stuck. I thought it was a good idea. Now I just can't come up with anything else. He's just so, like, I don't know. I don't watch TV or movies now, so I shouldn't throw any stones. But it was just, it made me sad that you know, with one judge, that's the problem. You know what I mean? All right, let me get this done and then I'll look at houses. You all know, I just need my tickets. I don't care about the quest. Okay. I don't even know what I'm looking for, to be honest with you. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, and I'll read about things too. God, I hate Kotus. Are you the Kotu mama? Yeah, you're the mama. Hey, Lotus. Yeah, so I don't watch anything, but I do read up, like it's weird, like I'll follow shit. Like I didn't watch a single episode of Game of Thrones, but I like followed it on episode summaries of on sites, so that was weird. But I'd rather sit there and read something than I would like to actually watch something generally. I know that's odd, but that's just how I roll. I'm odd. But yeah, I don't watch any television. In fact, we don't even have a television up here. There's an old one in the basement that my husband uses when there's football on, but that's about all we do. He does. I don't even watch football. It is not my sport. In fact, I have no sport. So there, haha. Oh, thank you. Well, you know, it's like I said, I lost interest in fiction at a point in my life. I guess when I started studying law, like, there wasn't enough room in my brain for it. And I was so emotionally, like, damaged by real life that I didn't want to, I don't know. I just didn't want to be manipulated, have my emotions manipulated by anything, including fiction. So that's pretty much what's my problem is. What is going on with this guy? I just, you know, there's my tickets. Yeah, I guess everybody did it just fine. It was a smaller install, I guess, than most people expected. I left mine open overnight, so it did it itself. So I really can't say, you know, whether or not it went the way it was supposed to, because I don't know. But yeah, I was gonna warn you guys, and then I didn't stream yesterday because I was sick. No, it does everything itself. Just use the launcher. Just use the launcher, it'll do everything itself. Start the game as usual with your launcher, and then you're done. And that's that. Where are you, Twantle? I know that I've asked you before, but I forgot. Yeah, because they just want you to do it with the launcher. It's nothing complicated. Luckily, they made it very simple. So now I don't know what to do for my arena. My husband's like, do it anyway. And I'm like, but no, because it's there'd be a lot of work for something that no one would get. I could do just like an Argonian type one. I don't know. Yeah, they made it they were very confusing about it, but they did in fact make it sound like it would be more tedious than it ended up being. I think that it's mostly for the people on really shitty connections. Voroplasm Hug Arena. I do have a Voroplasm. Not really sure how that Hug Arena would work, though. You know what I mean? Like, what would that entail? I guess I could just make it an Argonian arena or something. That would be kind of boring, though. Yeah, well, that's what they were counting on, is that some people were going to have that problem. And that's why they've given us all those extra days of no daily logins, so that more people can end up getting to the end of the daily logins. They actually did do some thoughtful things. Not sure I love them all, but they're thoughtful. So, I only have 4 tickets, which means that I cannot get another snot part. So hopefully it has a snot part in my box. Baby snot. Do. Come on. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ooh, and got a motifs. Another motifs. No snot. Come on, they're supposed to give us a snot. I mean, at least give me a part of something in my strong box of the day. Jerks. All right, now we will have to look at houses. Let me sell some things off and then we'll go look at houses. I did do some farming. I didn't get much luck with it though. For the farming for snot pieces. For the uninitiated, there is a creature that looks like snot. It's called a voroplasm. Spare stack of paper. I might, actually. Hold on. Wait, what am I doing? I do. I have one in my Captain Margot's. Let me finish looking at this stuff and I'll go grab it for you. You can has... What are you building? I steal all the things all the time, so I usually have spare paper. Yeah, no, it's absolutely what you should do. You're right. Okay. They will probably get it to you first because I was busy doing this, but I need to look at Marley Bear. I'm gonna go back to your house that I was not able to, excuse me, that I was not able to look at because we crashed. There you go. I crashed, not we. The game did not crash, I crashed. You will always be my spaz cake. So sorry about that. I honestly don't usually have problems that last that long either. It was quite some time of downtime. And somebody was asking me lately, what's up with my connection? I just don't know. It wasn't just me though, because Jayhart lost connection and had to cancel his stream too. So whatever was going on was a national thing. Because I think he's on the East Coast and I'm in the Midwest. So both of us losing our streams and unable to stream, very unusual. On the same day, you know what I mean? At the same time, doesn't make a lot of sense. So it had to have been something networky. Okay, now I remember walking in, thinking it was really pretty, and then crashing. You'll always be my spaz cake. I'm sure I will. I love most housing. This is really cute. Cal Central. Why does she call it that? Does she play? This is beautiful. What a good idea. It's like a second porch on top of the creek. You know what I mean? Like you have this porch and then adding this makes it like a second one. Oh, okay. Pretty paintings there. Oh, look at, you did a nice job with the plants too. I want this house in real life. Sure, go for it. I'm enjoying housing. I can answer questions at the same time. Not a problem. Oh, okay. Supercalifragilistic. Oh, these are crown. You went fancy. You're so fancy. Everybody knows. I feel honored. My central place in your house. I'm surprised more people don't use that mat. I guess that's crown too, huh? Little skooma section. No, they're perfect. They look beautiful. And I'm going to totally make use of your banker here to stick some things in there. Even though I should be doing other things. It's too tempting to walk past him and not stick stuff in there. So thank you for letting me use it. 61, 76, okay. There we go. All right. Beautiful. This is actually my second favorite type of house. My favorite type of house is a town. I love towns. When people have like different homes. I try to be a minimalist, but my husband is fighting me at every step of the way. Okay, bye, Donbat. Oh, look at the little doghouse. Oh, so cute. And plants. It's too bad you can't put a blanket under there or a carpet or something, or a hide, something for him to sleep on, him or her. Beautiful. Yeah, but you know what? You're full on items, so you can't put a blanket under there. Don't mind me. Oh, I love it when you put stuff in cubbies. So much nice goodness. Oh, and here's the paper. Stuff in here. Gorgeous. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Oh, something to look. Yeah, a dog bed. Derp. Didn't even think of that. Very nice. One of the best sleek creeks I've seen, honestly. It's just lovely. I see what you did here. That's clever. You didn't use the red guard, I can't think of the word. The ones that cover like this, awning. You didn't use the awning, you used poles and carpets so that they matched with your colors and what you wanted to do. And that's actually really, really clever. I didn't even notice until I got up close to it and looked at it. It was so seamless awning. Yeah, the awnings are so seamless that I honestly didn't even realize that that's what you did until I got up close to it. And even then, it looks great. Good job. Very nice. All right, let's look at our rando. Ow, ow, ow. We have a ton we can look at today. Not only is DDA doing its Magic as a Witch contest, but yesterday was Housing's Finest Builders Open House, and so we have those houses we can look at. Let us go to Treeble's Moonsugar. Treeble's a good person. They watch occasionally, but I know them mostly from other streams, like and from guilds. They're in, I think, BMW with me. Not sure which guild. They were an officer there. Really nice human. Very nice psijic, too. So I'm curious to see what they did with this. This is a hard house to decorate on a small scale. You know, you kind of have to go huge with it. Whatever way you do it. Only 293 items. So maybe we're not done yet. Maybe we are. Who knows? Oops. It's telling you something. Don't exit. Or this is a contest entry. This could be the jumping contest. Or just a platform. Interesting. One day I'll buy this house when I have an idea for it. But right now, I have so many empty homes I really should do something with. I cleared out another house so I could do my arena. And then now my arena is ruined. Oh, like a classroom. Or more like a throne room, actually. And so now I can't do my arena, and I don't know what to do. Bar. Look at the cups all stacked in the background. Neat. I love platform. I love building up high. I've decided that most everything I do, I want to be high up in most houses. I find it more interesting. This looks like it's the beginning of something. I'm not sure what, but it's the beginning of something. What a pretty image. I'm gonna screenshot this. Beautiful. Let me get closer to the edge. One step closer to the edge. Beautiful. God, I miss Chester. Bennington. That one was a heartbreak. All right, let's go to Viewdang's house. I'll do one of the night ones. Oh yeah, magic carpet's great. Cardi did that too. He's such a magical man. Magical man. All right, so let me see what the message was from Viewdang. She said, 6 new houses. The portals are up at the guild hall, 3 on each side of the hedges I shared with the guild and the community, so it should show up properly. So, let's do this. And then we'll look at some of the DDA stuff. One of them should be mine, perhaps. I'm probably getting the effects now, which is why I'm lagging a little bit. Yep. Come on. Come on. Oh, you've seen them already then. Okay. One of them should be mine. Oh, I guess not. I guess we're not doing mine for some reason. Did I already see this? I think so, but let's double check. Fiendish is one of my favorite builders. Honestly, like, totally one of my favorite builders of all time. And they're so humble. It's hard to be humble when you're as great as I am. So yesterday I spent so much time doing work, real work, because I could do that offline and from bed. And I kept coming across the funniest things. Potato races. I gotta tell you about potato races. Oh my gosh, no, I have not seen this. What house is this? This is Gardner house. Oh my lord, Fiendish. I'm speechless. Wainscoting, entirely repaneled walls, tables that are cobbled. It's incredible. I'm honestly speechless. Look at the roof, even is recovered. The fireplace. Holy crap, this is just... I'm going to be disgusting here and say it. This is like an Altmer's wet dream. Am I right? Like, no, we don't want to travel there. It's incredible. Look at that. The walls even. It's just, I know I'm going to get yelled at for that. Did I get yelled at? Okay, I will. I will tell you about the new word that I came across. I will also tell you about potato races. But the new word that I came across yesterday, I was reading these accounts from, hold on. I was reading accounts from pioneers in Nebraska because of course I was. You've met me, right? No. And I was trying to figure out what kids did in the age of, oh my God, I can't stop oohing and eyeing over this. I'm screenshotting literally every single corner, and then I will tell you my story after, because this is just, and then, look at that sink. The whole thing, and that's a cobble too. They took the red guard thing and sunk it into the elsewhere meal. I think that's the chicken one. It's so amazingly gorgeous. I don't have the words. Look at that table. That table is 2 tables sunken together and make a gorgeous one. I'm speechless. Stop it. Okay, I think this is the whole thing. And damn, right? Of course it's the whole thing, because this is insane. I'm floored. I'm honestly floored. Good job. Anyway, what I was trying to say was, I was reading pioneers. I was reading their stories about what they did as kids on the Nebraska fields out in the plains states when they first moved out there in the 1800s. And I came across a guy saying, we had plenty to do. We had calathumpians. I'm like, what the hell is a calathumpian? And it turns out that a calathump is a noisy, boisterous band or parade. So this guy was doing noisy, boisterous parades with his friends, his young friends out on the plains of Nebraska. But a calathumpian is just an amazing word, and I was so proud of it because my friend Griff, that you all know about, he does crosswords to the point where he does like Saturday crosswords for New York Times. I mean, he's disgusting. He's like super, super wordy, disgusting smart. And I'm like, I know a word that you don't know. And I sent it to him, and he's like, yeah, I don't know that word. And he's like, but neither do you. And I'm like, I knew it before you. So I won. Calathumpian. So that's what it takes for me to know a word that Griff doesn't know. I have to find it. All right, so this is Storm McCloud. Cute name. 700 items. I don't recognize this person. Hey, Velothi. But I love this park, because I did a park, similar park, and I ended up deleting it. But I love the idea of using trees and hedges to make it look like a park, because that's what I did. I'm telling you, I knew it when I sent it to you. I did not make it up. The second thing that I learned, which was absolutely amazing to me, was about a potato race. So I assumed wrongly, that a potato race was a potato sack. You know, like, oh, look at the carousel. Oh, that's great. I wonder if it spins. Ouch, ouch. Flicker. Flicker. That's a base game problem, but it's because everything is pixel to pixel. They may want to lift some of them up if it's worth it for them. If not, don't bother. But I get it. Very nice. What am I missing? Oh, Jada Rain. Oh yeah, I've been to plenty of Jada Rain stuff. She's amazing. She is good. Anyway, this is cool. Let's go back to view dangs. I'm trying to break them up because otherwise I feel like I'm doing same thing that people did yesterday. So I don't want to do that. Anyway, so a potato race is not a potato sack race. Apparently, a potato race is getting as many potatoes as you can pick up in a short amount of time as opposed to other people. But mainly they were done on horseback. So you had a horseback collecting of potatoes as fast as you could. Which kind of cracks me up. And it turns out that they only stopped being popular in the 1930s because people got cars. But before that, up until the point where people still had horses, they would do potato races on horseback, and it was just like the most hilarious thing, and I felt it in my soul because I am a potato. So like I found pictures of people doing it. It's hilarious looking. People on horseback throwing potatoes into their, yeah, it is. It's hilarious. I just loved it. Like, man, you people must have been bored. Let's do Lucky Cat, because we have Momo Picho. I have not done a Lucky Cat. I love Lucky Cat. I just hate the house itself. Lucky Cat, Lucky Cat. I always say that. Do you guys remember Lucky Dog? The commercial? Lucky Dog, Lucky Dog. So every time I see Lucky Cat, I think, Lucky Cat, Lucky Cat. Look at this clutter. Nice job, Momo. There's a merchant here, so perhaps this is where people are selling things. And this is for cooking. I don't understand why they didn't make this like an actual fire. I'm not in one of yours. I'm here on NA. I'm on NA. Nah. It's so stable. Very pretty. Look at that ocean. Gosh, it makes me want to go on vacation, but I can't. Because I can't leave Grant. And I can't, you know, like, hope for a vacation, because that would mean that Grant would be dead. And I don't want to hope that. And the storage, this makes sense. Another kitchen. Very nice. Nice little details. Gosh, the walls bug me so much, though. I just can't even. I cannot even because of the walls. All the mold. Oh, cute way to do a bathroom enclosure. Very nice. So this is like a house, as I like to call them. No real theme beyond this is my house and here's all the stuff that I use, storage and whatnot. I have one of these. I have two of these. I need to buy more crafting stations, honestly. So this is where they do their laundry. Cute idea. See, this is what bugs me. That view. Why did they do this? Why did they ruin the view like this? Looks like ass. Ugly ass, not good ass. I meant Zos, not the player. I'm gonna hide now. Alright, what's next? Not one of Silver Rose's. I wish those worked. But I guess she doesn't want me in there. Sad Christmas. I honestly don't care about Harrow Storm at all. Because it's dungeons. Just so you guys know, drops will start tonight, I believe, at 7. Until I don't know when. Let me double check. J Hart announced it yesterday, and he said it was from 7 p.m. to 7 p.m., which, unless he means the next day, I'm not really sure what he meant by that. Like 1 minute of drops. That doesn't make sense. Where's the stream team? Streamers and Twitch drops. Okay, so drops, launch day, 7 p.m. today until 7 p.m. tomorrow. So he was right. That is what it is. And I just closed the hub that I needed. I has a derp. So that's good to know. How does Fangrush have 2,749 viewers? Like, how does that even happen? How does he do that? Bizarre. Alright. Charolais tell Galen, which Charolais is so talented. She's amazing. She's amazing. I've been holding on to this one because I knew it would be good. Yeah, it could be that he has a website that he's got, you know, embedded in, but I don't know which one. Because I know that What's Her Butt does that. That's how that one person gets all the viewers. I forget the name of it. But Alcast has 2,000 viewers too. Probably has his website embedded. You know, that's how they do it. But I don't have a popular website in which I can embed. J Hart started to do that, which is obnoxious. Because when I go to Spicy Economics, it... Oh, beautiful. Let's look at this guy. Jeez, the stars. Okay. That would make sense. But J Hart did it. And I should have expected that he was going to, because he said that he thought it was, you know, hey, good for them. They've got a popular website. They might as well. But, I don't know. I guess. How pretty is that? I love the background. Okay, so those backgrounds are effects. So that's lovely, and it really is brought out with the crystals. The floor is redone to brick with embedded items. This is very creative. I love the flowers inside the mushrooms. The lights. Your pet. Lots of using fabricant stuff to make it shiny. And the moon vines. Beautiful. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Sciencey spout. I've been seeing people use a lot of those crystal holders. I'm glad I bought quite a few. Oh, pretty. Look at that waterfall. That's gorgeous. Yeah, so here's a trick that you can make use of that I have used in the past. No, I'm not egotistical. Frankly, if I really wanted to do something, I have connections, but I don't want to use them because I don't care that much. But check it out. You have wedding flowers. All you have to do is use a waterfall in front of the wedding flowers and you get this gorgeous effect, sparkling and beautiful. For some reason, these particular flowers, these particular lights look super good like this behind a waterfall. So I'm a fan. I did that on my hearth. Butterflies, movement. We've got the movement here that I'm talking about. Lots of movement. You've got pets, you've got water, butterflies, fountains. There's tons of movement in this house. And the way that she made it glow is she put one of those green crystals from Vardenfell underneath. It looks great. I'm just not out to compete with anyone for streams, you know what I mean? Like, I do what I do and I'm okay with that. This is beautiful. Not to mention, I don't... Okay, I see what she did. She added the gazebo, the wedding gazebo, plus the dark Brotherhood of Stained Glass windows. Plus, like, I don't do PvP, player versus player, so for me, it's not really important to have that many viewers. I think that that's where most people go. Oh, that's an effect, by the way. I think that's Mara. See how gorgeous and perfect that looks? She did such a nice job. Look at that roof! It's like an observatory. Oh my goodness, that is brilliant. What a great job, Charlotte. As usual, of course. You are super talented. I love her work. It's always so, it's like my aesthetic. Like I connect with this aesthetic. So good job. Okay, let us go. Look at the tissue box. Isn't that cute? I've seen more than one person making tissue boxes like that. So you could probably use that idea without feeling too guilty. Let me go back to Viewdangs and I will be right back. I need a quick bio break. Makeup freshened, and I am back. Okay. Yeah, if I really wanted to do, to get tons of followers, I would have to probably do PvP, and I don't enjoy it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I'm glad. I am. I'm trying to intersperse some of the ones that, Night Raven, let's go here. Intersperse the Housing's Finest Builders ones with regular open houses, and then I'll probably do some DDA houses. This way, I like to only do one house of each per stream. Like, I don't want to look at 12 grand psijics, you know what I mean? So I may skip duplicates just so we can look at other things. They're ideas. But I still don't know now what I'm going to do about my arena. I don't have enough time to do it the way that I would have wanted to do it with as much detail as I would have done it. But I was going to use your potato rocks, the ones that you use for my potatoes that you do, as part of my arena build, and I went and bought them, and I just couldn't help but think, oh my god, they're potatoes! This is adorable. Happily. Let me make sure that I can... Let me get these done, and then I'll pop over to you. Which house is it? Which Bosmer house? So I don't do one on this server. Oh, I love this tree. This is a crown tree. I should just go on Crown Trader and just say, give me like 10 of these blue fabricant trees. Lakemire? Okay. Oh, yes, 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 folks. Go into your crown store. Pick up your crimson torch bug. Check out this guy's little red butt. It's awesome. Make sure you do it. Get him. Get him. Get him. He's free. He's free! He made me very happy. Thank you for reminding me, Marley. So I won't do a Lakemire on Nah. I'll save a Lakemire. I know, but that's why I would get it with gold and not with crowns. Because I don't care about gold. I have enough gold to sink a battleship. So that doesn't bother me. This is pretty. Ooh, look, they did something over the archway. Night Raven. This is also crown. I'm jealous. Jealous me is jealous. Did you put a walkway on both sides? Yes. Thank you for the walkway on both sides. Oh, how pretty. They did little planting spots. Oh, that's... Somebody went all out on the crown store, though, because those are crown store, too. Very nice. Oh, this is pretty. Lovely. Lovely spot to sit. I would probably buy some coffee. I am not surprised. That's gonna be... No. So, do you guys know who Lawrence O'Donnell is? He's a political talking head of sorts. He's on the left. He's a commentator, I guess, on NBC. He's about 70 years old, but he used to be a congressional staffer, and he's, for an older guy, 70, which is about my dad's age. Actually, my dad's a little older, but he's... What? I'm talking about it. Oh my goodness, how have I never seen anyone linking them like this? This is so smart. Yeah, he's 70. Doesn't he look good for 70? See, that's my point. He looks good for 70. This is gorgeous. And I was thinking that I mentioned to my friend that he's a good-looking man for 70 years old. He's quite handsome for 70. Not to mention, if you ever look up pictures of him when he was younger, oh, he was a hottie. Whew. So, oh, shut up. He's so jealous. My friend Griff, I'm telling you, he's jealous. He doesn't want to say he's jealous. He hates him. He hates him. And I don't know why he hates him so much. But my friend Griff, who's a political science teacher, professor, also a doctorate in political science, just cannot stand Lawrence O'Donnell. I like to joke that his boyfriend is Chris Matthews, you know. But ever since I mentioned that I thought that he looked good for what name? What name? Chris Matthews? I don't know. Anyway, I don't get it. Look at that lighting. That is really smart lighting, putting those candles up above the alcoves. That's really smart. So, yeah, anyway. He's, I suppose, jealous, if not annoyed by him. Because I mentioned that I thought he was handsome. But he's so disgusted by it that he's like, I was trying to come up with ideas for the farm. You know, which I finished. I finished the farm contest, so I need to send a screenshot to Seraphi, actually. This is gorgeous. Well, I think he was good looking younger. Oh, you know the story. Thank you. Stories always help. It's gorgeous. And so he suggests for my farm that I plant Lawrence O'Donnell's and that he can get on top of his John Deere and mow them all down. Yeah, because that's going to work. This is beautiful, though. It's so floral, and I just love all of the little glitzy stuff, you know, like that fabricant tree and all of the other glitzy things. It just really works for me. Okay, let me go to my dawn shadow so I can take a picture of it. I need to take a picture of it for Seraphi for the contest. But, I don't know. Lawrence O'Donnell's not great looking now as much as he used to be a cutie pie. Plus, I think I just like him in general, and so we fight about that quite a bit. I don't know. Some people like who they like, and some people like other people. It's just, I am what I am. That is not a winning idea. I will show you my farm. Hey, Angel. So I did go with what you guys suggested. I kept my regular house here. I did not change this house. And what I did is, oh, people have been here. That's nice of them. I blocked off the house, although the smoke will go away. That's just because it's Punzari's thing. It won't keep smoking. See, it stops. A no spoiler stream. Yeah, I'm not doing any Harrow Storm, so it's all good. So I blocked off the house, so there's no farmhouse, but the exterior is all farm. So I have, I've got my honeybees and pumpkins here. I've got the cart of stuff that this kitty's going to drive away with. Got my chicken coop. Over here I have, you know, mid chopping wood. This is where the kitties do the grape crushing, and Azabi is overseeing some more grape crushing. We've got the kitty with the scythe chopping down the moonsugar, and we have grapes. So I sort of dig the whole thing, but I think I'll take a picture of it this way. No, everybody else did. I got a picture. Maybe I'll do the kitty with the scythe. I do need some sort of... Yeah! What's the point of having kitties if you can't slave labor them? Hey, Garish. Okay. So just so you know, in case you use no thank you, it is not currently working. The people who took it over are probably going to still have to update. And we'll see if they manage to get it updated. Let me check for add-on updates, and then I'll publish this. So my farm is kind of boring, but I mean, it's a farm. I wasn't really terribly inspired, I'll be honest. All right, our ATT just got updated, craft store, port to friend. All of those are just updated, so I'm going to publish this in Reload UI. And that'll post it. So yummy. So I'm avoiding Harrowstorm. If you want to watch Harrowstorm stuff, J Hart is currently going through them. Because all it is 2 dungeons. So if you want to go watch dungeons, feel free. I personally am not really a big on dungeons, so this update, aside from the new writ stuff, yeah, I mean, that's sort of how I felt about when he was doing all the quest line for Elsewhere. I didn't want to watch him for the longest time because he was all day long. He was doing the main quest line. I'm like, I don't want it ruined for me. It's like, I love you, Jay, but I don't want it ruined. I want to do it myself. So, you know, no spoilers. We're just talking housing. And that's it. And as usual. No, I don't either. In fact, when a new expansion comes out, like with Somerset or Elsewhere, I honestly go on silent. I turn off all of my channels for the first few weeks until I finish the main story. And I feel pretty bad about that because a lot of times important information goes over those channels, but yeah, agreed. But, you know, I'd rather not have it get spoiled, and people say things. People are inconsiderate, and they say things. I had somebody spoil, you know, and I'm not going to say what it was, but somebody spoiled. Thank you. I'm a weirdo. Somebody spoiled the Darien storyline for me. I was really upset about that. So I'm not going to get into it, but I'll just say that it was spoiled for me and I was not happy about it. So, all right. Hammy's Hammy. Hammy's awesome. Plus, sometimes watching Hammy, it's just like listening to music while having someone occasionally talk to you. Like, I dig that about Hammy. He's good taste in music generally. I don't know. I like it. I don't like it that he's so late now. I miss him in the mornings. Yeah, somebody spoiled that for me. And I was really annoyed by it because it was like, it was new at the time, I think. But it was just like, you know, don't say things. Don't tell people what's going to happen. That ain't right. Let people enjoy it themselves. So let's do a Flaming Nyx real quick. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. I like Morgaia's stuff. They are a little bit traditional, and it's nice to get a traditional house now and then when I deal with so many that are not in traditional. It's break things up. But yeah, it looks like, wow, Hammy has 42 people right now. It is. Inquisition, however. Dragon Age Inquisition? Talk about storyline. Ugh. I fell in love with those characters, and I miss them on a daily basis. Okay. So this is very blue. I don't know. If I were you, I'd back up the EHT Lua file. Go into saved variables, back up the Lua file. You should do that anyway. Oh, that's terrible. If you do that, you shouldn't lose anything. Just save your... Go into the same directory. You know where add-ons is? Instead of add-ons, go into saved variables, and you'll see essentialhousingtools.lua. And then that's all you do, is you just save that, and you're good. Save it somewhere else. Rename it, save it somewhere else. Like .back, you know? So you know it's a backup. And then if you uninstall, if you uninstall through Minion, it'll ask you delete save variables. Just don't ever click yes. And then you'll have, it should leave it, but just to be sure, make a backup. That's okay. I understand. I've had enough problems with EHT that I can hardly get mad about it. I totally get it. Let's do one more viewing, and then I want to go over to EU just mainly because I told Velothi I'd look at her house. They're floaty books because they're from the psijic. If you get the psijic quest line done, you can make floaty books, but you can't sell them because they're blind on pickup. So I've had plenty, unfortunately, but that's because I look at so many houses and so many thousands of houses that my memory gets filled up and then it lags, but I know how to fix it now, so I should be okay. I gotta get a haircut. And besides, I'm sure there'll be an update. I'm sure that he will update, you know, the add-on. Because, I mean, every add-on person is doing updates for this. I'm seeing a whole bunch of them. All right. Hopefully it isn't corrupted. Your stuff? Like your EHT stuff? Or what? Moonmirth. Let's do Crexar. Moonmirth. Or just items? Or what? Like in your house or in your inventory? Or your bank? I haven't seen anyone say that. Holy crap. I hope you submitted a ticket. I'm sure you submitted a ticket. That's wild. That's happened before. That happened to Sylvie, and they denied it. They denied that they vanished, and they didn't give her a refund. Don't use the /bug. Oh, it was EHT. That's interesting. Okay. Wow, that's... Cardi needs to know about that. I'll talk to Cardi about it, okay? Unless somebody else told him. That's really important for him to know. Paging Cardinal05. Look at chat, will you? Okay. Somebody else is telling him to pay attention. So he must know. If he doesn't, I'll make sure I tell him, okay? So this is Crexar 5, Housing's Finest. And this is... I wonder if mine are going to vanish. I should check before I go over to EU. The little cubby stuff. Look at the light. The way they've utilized that light is brilliant. It makes me feel like I'm in a real kitchen, you know? The light streaming in. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Well, it's got to be something with the change code. I mean, it was working fine before that. So clearly something went wrong. Right, but if it on your end, you know, EHT is clearly doing. Oh my gosh, they made a second floor. They made a second floor in Moonmirth, guys. This is phenomenal. That is not easy to do, speaking as someone who has a house that is... I'll get a hold of Cardi. I'm really impressed with this. Let me check my house for my stations real quick, and then I'll head over to EU. It's really odd. Yeah, I've decided I'm going to be one of those old ladies who, doesn't cut her hair. I'm going to be one of those old ladies with really long hair. I mean, I'll trim the split ends, but I don't plan to cut my hair short. I'm never going to go through that middle-aged mom haircut. I just can't do it. Interesting. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, maybe mine vanished. Who knows? My guess is that they're not really gone. My guess is they're stacking up improperly for some reason. That, like, maybe... Because what happens when you come into a house with stations is they pop up. EHT will make them pop up. Good for her. EHT makes each one of them pop up, and the reason why is because it fixes that bug where the floor loads after the station, and then the stations don't work. So something must be wrong with the code portion that makes it pop up. All right, you're there. You're there. I mean, mine aren't attuned, so that might have something to do with it too. You're there. You're there. You're there. And that's there. That's there. People used to do that in the Civil War days too. They used to never cut their hair really, and then they would just put it up in these elaborate things. Alright, so my stations are all still here, but that doesn't mean anything. Really, it just means that my stations are here, not much else. Okay. Alright, I'll go to EU's for velothi. Then we can come back to nah. I don't know what those new sets are. Oh, you posted pics. Okay, cool. I will, if I see Cardi, I will make sure to direct him over to it. Okay. Ow! Alright, that's just me tagging him, but, I will... Also, when I catch him online. See, I had the same issue you guys did. It crashed when I closed it. I wonder what that's all about. Let us see. I mean, I don't really care if it crashes when I close it, really. That's okay. It's gonna automatically log me back into NA though, which is annoying. So, it's been days now. My hand swelling has not gone down in days. in weeks, actually. So I was going to go in on Saturday to get my blood tested, but I think I'm going to go in during the week so that my doctor can actually, he always says when I'm having a flare-up that I should actually come and see him so that he can see the swelling. Oh, okay. It's not as bad as it is, Faye. Honestly, it goes pretty quick. Let me go back. I want you. Anyway, so I need to go in, get my blood tested, and then go see him and have him check the swelling, because I can't bend my finger more than that. That's as far as I can bend it. And this finger is, I can do this, right? This one can't go. So it's like something's clearly wrong with me. Don't know what it is, but oh well. We'll figure it out in time. Okay. Load your server. I know I've asked you before, and I apologize for not remembering, but where are you again, Faye? Portugal. I had a Portuguese professor in college, and she was she studied, I forget what it was, I think flying squirrels at the local zoo, at our Washington D.C. zoo, which is not a small zoo, I think. And it was wild because we figured out that they're not enclosed at all. They can go wherever they want over the neighborhood, which is just crazy to me. I just can't figure out how you can have a zoo with animals that leave the zoo. Don't they get hit by cars and stuff? But I guess you can't control them and make them stay. It's odd. All right, let me just take a picture of this. And then hub. Velothi, you still here? Where you be, Velothi? If you're not here, I'm gonna have to go to a wraith home. There you are. Okay. Did you publish it? You did not. So let's go to your lakemire xanmeer. Maybe it came from a zoo? I don't know. In DC too, we had black squirrels, which was amazing. They're gorgeous. I've seen albino squirrels here, but I've never seen black squirrels here. Those were just such a charming little bit of DC. God, honestly, I'd move to DC in a heartbeat again. Hello! Gee, I don't know. Not quite floral and gorgeous enough. I keyed. I didn't see it on EHT. Do you want to share effects? It was not on EHT. You don't have effects usually, do you? I don't think you do, so... I don't want to miss anything if you have effects, but... Oh, this is so pretty. It's just a field of these gorgeous things. Gorgeous. You know, I almost think it must be exhausting for you to think about what you're going to do on your next house. Because I feel like you must go and look at the bare bones of something and go, I know what I could do with it. Okay. You must know. You must say to yourself, I could do so much with this, and then must be just exhausted by the whole thing. I mean, I know I would be, because even though you can do amazing, amazing, gorgeous things, it must get tiring. Because you just know how much work is what is going to go into it. I'm just looking around at this point. Do you have an inside, or do you have it all outside? Just curious. Because usually you can go in there. That's that. And then... Alright, I'm clearly missing the way up. It must be over here, where you were trying to lead me, but I am too stupid to realize. Sorry. Oh, good use of the, Bosmer thingers. Do you not like Argonians? I'm assuming that's why you don't like... Oh, this is gorgeous. Beautiful. Ugh, you spent a fortune on this. Look at all this money we're walking over. Ugh. So beautiful. I like Argonians, but I can't make an Argonian that looks good. My friend just suggested that for, instead of doing the Flash Gordon arena, we could do Alien and have pod sacks, and they open up, and instead of chest bursters and aliens, out come potatoes. Well, yeah, because less waterfalls, I'm thinking. You didn't have to get as many waterfalls. Beautiful. Ah, he probably hasn't seen that either. Okay, you did one of my favorite things. Floating candles on water. Man, if I had another wedding, I would want to include that kind of thing in it. But I never had a fancy wedding to begin with. Eehee. I'm assuming I can swim over there instead of... I just wasn't into the idea of having a big wedding, but I would find that to be such a romantic and charming touch. Candles on the water. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not just you. My stream is delayed as well. Beautiful. Oh, there's another spot over there I can swim over to. I won't miss it. I just want to see all the things. I didn't... This is great. This is... it's like it's floating. Beautiful. Gosh, you're so talented. No problem. Okay, that just looks so weird. Is it just me, or is it in slow motion? Like, look at the water itself. Doesn't the water itself look like it's in slow motion? Not the mist in front of it, but the water. I can't figure it out. It's like they cannot figure out what speed to put the waterfalls at. It's just bizarre. I don't get it. It's like, figure it out, guys. I have heard of... Okay, that's funny. Potato NATO. Alright, so let me go down and see the other one I didn't see. I don't know which one that was. Let me check it before I wreck it. Everything seems to be screwed up. I don't know that they figure... Like, I don't know how they've messed up their waterfalls. Like, all of them. But I see you're painting again. I think I've seen... Yeah, that just looks bizarre. Yeah, I was thinking about when I was going to build my arena. Like, I know exactly what I need to do. I know each step of it. I could see it in my head. But just the thought of how much work was going to go into it made me exhausted. So, I don't know. Oh, I think I broke through to the other side. I'm not supposed to. Did I see it all? 700 out of 700 items. I would figure that this is about all of that you could do given this lushness. You do beautiful work. Oh, I missed this one. Nice. All of the pretty. Okay. Gorgeous job, as usual. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Thank you for sticking around and letting me show it. I'm going to head back to Potanado. You know, I never actually saw a Sharknado. No. All we have is, we do have, I know you're not a big effects person, but we do have instruments in EHT. They have flutes, mandolins, violin, I think. Forget what the last one is. We also have drums you could use that are part of the base game. You've got frog callers, horns. You can use the Nord horns. I know this because I made a band in my orc party house, and so that I needed to come up with all sorts of different furnishings that were instruments. Stabby meadow. Alright, where is it? I've never seen it. I probably could make a Sharknado. Sharknado 2, the second one. How to prepare your home for a Sharknado. I could put it over a farm and have it be a potato-nado. Be pretty easy to use effects to make a maelstrom. But that wouldn't help with it wouldn't help with doing an arena. I did a lot of research on arenas before I decided what I was going to do for J-Heart's contest or stadiums, but it didn't work out. I think he expects me to do some sort of football stadium. There's no chance in hell that I would do a football stadium. Like, I am not a state or a baseball stadium. That ain't happening. Like, no. All right. Let's see what else we're doing here. I do not do sports. Again, why do you care? Load, load, load your open houses. Slowly as can be. Way too slowly, annoying as can be. Alright. What is next? Snicker. Me Johnny! Domus plasticus. I will be right back. Don't know why I didn't put these out sooner. Okay. Those don't have stadiums. I guess in the end you could argue that Hamlet does, but still. Okay. 113 items. Johnny, who is one of our viewers, who we love. We loves. Lots of pretty lighting. This looks magical. This looks magic-y. The sky is so blue. I don't recall it being that blue. Oh, she got one of these too. I have one of those guys. It's like a charging station. They've got the diamond over it. Spartacus. It would be timely for Spartacus, but dude, if he hasn't seen Flash Gordon, you think he's gonna have seen Spartacus? I doubt it. We need something more modern he may have seen. But screw it. I could just do my own thing. Maybe I'll just do the chariots from Spartacus with potatoes. Who knows? Ooh. This must be Magic is a Witch stuff. Maybe. Not sure. Okay, that's really creative. People that... I want to know what this means. This is really fascinating to me. I really like this idea. It's very striking. I just don't know what it means, and I kind of want to know. What a good idea. It's like a statement. There's definitely a statement going on in this house. Hi! Why? What? This is fascinating. Why does he have gold under his butt? And under it's like blood. What is the... Okay, what's going on here, Mejani? Tell me, because this is fascinating. I'm honestly, like, really impressed. I just don't know. You're hitting all the things that he's gonna have no freaking idea. Think current. Modern. Me, Johnny, tell me. I must know. I'm fascinated. He's pooping gold. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'd say. I'd say it definitely went badly. Poor guy. Yeah. Yeah, he kind of messed up. That's unfortunate. I wonder what ended up turning into those things. Like, what are these bones of? Horses? Dogs? I wonder. That makes the outside make even more sense, too, because it's got all of these, like, random glowy bits because they just popped out, right? That makes perfect sense now. I get it. And it turned his mount into crystals, too. That all makes sense now. Now that you've explained it, it's really cool. That's a really clever idea. All right. I'm impressed. Good job. Really. That's really cool. I love it when people try to tell stories with their homes, you know? It's really neat. Let's see if there's any others I haven't done. I have not done Kitty Travels All Velothi. I haven't done any Old Velothi. I should check the list of DDA's stuff. Where it be? I'm falling asleep. Sitting up. Events and challenges. Here we are. It's too bad you didn't enter Magic as a Witch in DDA. Holy crap, I just did something to my shoulder. Because if you did, it would have been perfect for it. It would have fit right in. It would be a perfect Magic as a Witch. This is lovely. Look at all the bushes. I've never seen anyone integrate those plants like that. And the fences. Oh, smart. They did what I always want them to do, which is building so you can see out, because this view is just spectacular. Not enough people actually do this. Plus, they built outside of bounds, which is another one of my favorite things. These are a few of these favorite things. Yes, DDA's a guild on Nah. Look at these mushrooms incorporated with the trees. That's really neat. And realistic, too. I'm impressed by everybody lately. That hurts. Okay, somebody, much like me, does not care for the interior of the bug house. I usually cover these shelves, but using them is great. And then we've got what bedroom? That's the second person I've seen using a hook smartly. I don't know why that doesn't occur to me more often, you know? And then, oh, a little bit of privacy for eating. I see how that works. Nice. Second bedroom. Using this back space for additional beds. That's clever. I use clever too much. Library with splitting up the room by using those wood panels. What did you put back here? Oh, the bathroom. Nice. showers. I'm trying to get a good view of them. Really cool. Let me turn off my mini map. That was stupid of me. What is... Oh, the toilet. Let me get a good picture of the toilet. Easy travel. And then did they block off the... Yeah. So they put an entire new floor in because this usually goes down to the basement. Oh, no, they made it plants. Oh, that's clever. Smart. Good use of area. It makes it look right, too. Yeah, I hate this wall. This wall is bug-shaped, so putting the Daedric stuff up. Wow, and using this space. I like this idea. Ooh, I really like this idea, using this space like this. Wow. Look at how much extra space there is by adding another floor. This is incredible. Never would have thought to do that. See, this is why I look at houses. I get inspiration from people, things I would never think to do. Somehow they've managed to make this upstairs bit look bigger too. It's not, but they make it look bigger. Oh my goodness, what does that do? How does that... What? I am so confused. Oh, it's like a... Oh, it's like a hatch. They've made it a hatch. Huh. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, that's why I try to look at different houses, is like, you know, I like the idea of being able to see a multitude of different kinds of houses and get different ideas. Because not everyone is working on the same house at the same time. This is really neat. Mm-hmm. Me too. Holy Grail's sugar bowl. Depending on how tonight goes, I may come on later to do drops. Maybe. Okay. Now this is a tiny, tiny house. That's hard to do. But it does make it look lived in. Beautiful choices. Smart choices. Using the moppet, which was part of the Valentine's Day set. It's so sad looking. Somebody found a mirror. I got one of these too. I'm not using it. Kitty. In fact, I'm going to claim that this is this Alfique's house. Yeah. It's affordable enough. Ow. I am so stiff today, and not in a good way. I could use a massage. The Dumpchi. What a great name. Hilarious. All right, we'll do one more rando, and then I'll have to look at, we'll do a golden griffin. Oh, or not. I've got plenty of stuff to look at, but I don't necessarily want to do... Can we do their ebony flask? No. That's annoying. I don't know why that keeps happening, but it honestly shouldn't be allowed to be an open house if they don't have permissions for people to visit. It's just weird. All right, let's do Danielder's elder exercise, rather. And then we'll call it because I'm tired. And it leaves me plenty for tomorrow. Or tonight if I want to come back and do more. And now I still have to figure out what to do for my stadium, but we'll see. I'll think of something. Oh, wow. So this is Danielder, who I love. Her stuff is usually equal parts effects and equal parts cobbles, but I don't see any effects. I don't know if maybe they haven't loaded yet or there aren't any in this one. It's possible there aren't any. It's hard to say, but we've got... Interesting. This must be the farm. Oh, good Lord. If this is the farm, I'm doomed. There's no way I'm going to win this. I'm not bailing right now. We have another house to look at. Look at those windows. Never would have thought to do that for windows. There must be effects for this. I could swear that I saw that there was effects on... When I looked at them in open houses, I thought I saw effects 1 day old. And if it's not showing them, I don't know how to fix that. Yeah, look, FX, 1 day, 16 hours old. But there's no effects in here. I don't want to look at it without the effects, though. So let's look at something else. And I'll come back to this. Let me write this down. And I'll talk to Cardi about it. Exercised. Definitely issues going on. I don't know why. Dumchi. We'll do a daggerfall instead. I just don't want to ruin daggerfall. I mean, not daggerfall, exercised for her without having the effects in there. Wonder if you're right. I wonder if you're right. Crap. That's a whole lot of republishing I will have to do if that's the case. You know what I'll do? I'll log in my other character account and go to one of my houses on my main and see. Oh, pretty. Cute way of doing that. So this has 1 effect and 513 items. I don't see any updates on EHT for Minion, but that's likely because it's a stadium. I mean, like, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Oh, 2nd floor here. Good place to put tables. But since Cardi's at work at Zos, he's not going to be able to work on it until he gets home. So, pretty. This is one of those effects then. The bubbles, and the other one must be the water. Changing the color of the water to that brilliant blue. Look at all the little shops. This is, I adore little shop towns, stuff like that. pumpkins and mushrooms. Oh, wow. This is different. Closing off most of the throne room, too. Interesting. Wow, this is so different. Well, the bat's neat, but making this more of a walk-up, you can't really, you're not supposed to go in it. It's more like a restaurant, almost. Throne room. Interesting. Upstairs. Whoa! Storage. That's a clever way of showing that it's intentional storage like that. I like that. Built an extra platform here so you have more room for rooms, taking up space that otherwise wasn't used. Got a little office area and a back room for the bedroom. Oh, wow. Extra walls. Handy dandy. Put another floor over the throne room so that you can put things over here. It's almost like a stage. People are really making use of additional space, like empty space, or as they would say, negative space. Wonder if that's just Varla stones underneath there making it blue, or what, because that's a pretty bright blue. I wonder who's caged. The elephant? Alright, so we've got a little bit of a dock for fishing. Neat. Alright, I'm going to call it. I'm going to try to get a hold of Cardi and see if he can fix things. And I may see you later tonight for drops. So have a good one. Enjoy. I will see you all later.